Okay, we're on board the Disney Wish. We're staying in a deluxe veranda room, I'm pretty sure is the category. Your room keys are gonna be right up here behind the bird, but we've already gone and scoped it out. We're gonna give you a quick room tour. We're gonna be ranking it on theming, storage, and just overall layout. Let's check it out. Oh, hey there. First things first, you do need to put a room key in for the lights and air conditioning to work. Very important, trust me. So when you walk in, like most cruise ships, it is pretty tight in here. However, what I really like about the Wish is that the bathroom area, instead of it being one long room, it's partitioned right in the middle. So there's a room for the toilet, and then there's a room for like the tub sink area. So two people can be getting ready at the same time in different ways, if you know what I mean. Right across from the bathrooms, ton of storage area. In the middle here, a lot of different shelves on either side, closets with places to hang. There's a little bit more of a shelf area on top. Honestly, pleasantly surprised with the storage space. I brought a full size checked bag and I'm able to fully unpack and not feel like I'm tripping over stuff. So this is the theming. What do you think? Depending on the deck and just the type of room that you're in, your character theme might be a little bit different. The majority of the theming is going to be in the mural above your bed. So this is an Aurora room, which I just think is stunning. I think it's not overwhelming in your face, but that gives it a nice Disney touch. And then the other big piece of theming is going to be the art above your couch. Feels very adult actually for being a Disney cruise. I think it's also really fun to find out what character you're gonna have. You know, we always love to point out our hidden Mickeys. There are some in this room, some on the lampshades, and then the pillowcases and the duvet cover all have really subtle hidden Mickeys, which again just adds to that Disney magic. Cool features in the room I really want to point out. Hello, you get an entire vanity to yourself. That's kind of insane. It also does have its own little stool, so you can literally sit here, do your makeup, whatever it might be. Coming back here a little bit, this is, I think, one of the most fun features. That's a mini fridge in your cruise room. Yeah, I think that's a really nice touch. This isn't specific to the Disney Wish. This is any Disney cruise that you're on, but they do have a sort of loyalty program where if you've sailed on more than one ship, you basically get a little welcome back gift. And this time we got this fun little sling back bag. This is our third cruise. The second cruise that we went on was a different gift, which I think that's a added fun little thing. You're gonna get a little something every time you sail, and it's probably gonna be different, which is really fun. There's also this really nice couch. That's all I have to say about it. But yeah, it's pretty comfortable. It's also nice to have a place to sit in your sweaty cruise clothes that isn't directly on your bed. So really love that. I love to unpack. I'm a big unpacker when I'm on vacation. And when you unpack on a Disney cruise, there's more than enough room under the bed to store all of those suitcases. You actually can't even tell, but we brought 2 full-size suitcases. They're under our bed currently, so that way we don't have to bump into them when we walk. So I love having a place to put them away. Also something unique, have to say the bed is super, super comfortable. I have some of my best nights of sleep here on the Wish, so I'm looking forward to that this weekend. Pretty much whatever device or plug that you're bringing, there's gonna be a place for it. There's USB ports, there is a standard US outlet, which is really nice to have those options. Also on the side of either bed is a little reading lamp, so you can shut the main lights off and have that. Honestly, it's very similar to being in a Disney world room. Very similar setup. It's just that you're on a boat, so it's a little bit more condensed. Okay, it's past 4 p.m., so forget about this. Come on out to our veranda. It's so windy, if you can hear me. I think this is a really nice size balcony. I will say sometimes, depending on the exact room number that you get, this balcony is huge. I'd say for the most part, they're about this size, which is really nice. If you're staying in adjoining rooms with someone, you can take down the partition in between balconies and then open it up and have an extra wide veranda, which is really nice. I also like that the actual wall is see-through, so you can just open up your door and have that view of the ocean without actually being out here and hanging out here. Okay, rapid fire rankings. Theming, I personally love it. I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 5. Storage, love the amount of space. Wish there was a few more drawers, but I do still have to give it a 4 out of 5. Layout of the room, having that bathroom split up into 2 separate sections, having the separate living area with its own vanity, extra desk space over here, have to give it a 5 out of 5. So overall, the veranda rooms on the Wish, super nice, highly recommend.